I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk, and I'm here at NYSE Pacific. Joining me today is Walker Mitchell. He is CFO at Copado. Walker, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure. So now, Walker, tell me about Copado and tell me about your financial performance and growth trajectory.
So Copado is a low-code DevOps platform, and it's currently at about 100 million in ARR. And when we started with this whole journey 5 years ago, it was more or less at 4 million. So we've had a lot of success.
All right, and tell me, how has the company been able to achieve consistent growth in the competitive DevOps market and difficult economic conditions of the last 18 months?
So I think we are, really a different solution from a lot of other DevOps solution providers. We have a tool that is that's firmly low code and that allows our users, whether they're technical or not, to solve real business problems. So we've been able to grow within that area and really be the biggest tool that's actually serving that population and solving that problem.
Okay, so tell me, what's your strategy for your customer base and market reach? And are there any specific industries, regions, or products that you're targeting for growth?
So yeah, that's a great question because this is something I really like to talk about. We were historically a CI/CD solution, and when we were looking at our data and analyzing with our own AI what was happening and what the trends were, we noticed that there was a very big bottleneck in QA and in testing. So 2 years ago, when we did that, we purchased a robotic automation tool that was in the testing space, and have really integrated that into our tool set. And so that really allows customers to develop with quality first, and do that in a very different way than that sort of problem was tackled in the past. And we're sort of unique in tackling the issue in that manner. In addition, we've also we also are geographically expanding into Asia Pacific with a focus on really Japan and China as our biggest markets.
Okay, so tell me, how does Copado position itself in the evolving DevOps landscape and set itself apart from other DevOps solution providers?
Sure. I mean, and again, that's another another thing that I really like to talk about and that I'm proud of as far as Copado is concerned, and that's really our customer focused and customer first and business problem solutioning that we do, right? So we continuously listen to our customers and make sure that we're providing tooling that's going to help them solve business problems, right? So it's very different, and that's a space where I think we're a pioneer and we're certainly a leader. So it's very different from the approach that a more technical tool that would be made for more of a full stack developer like a GitLab would use, and one that really gets us to an audience that's continuing to grow, right? Because the low code developer and finding solutions through technology outside of the core IT function is something that's continuing to happen more and more, especially in large enterprises, which are our biggest customers.
All right, and finally, tell me, how do you plan to stay ahead of emerging trends and technologies, Walker?
So, as Copado, certainly, yeah, I try my best, but really, it goes back to the customer again, and it goes back to us making sure that we're solving business problems and we're listening to our customers and trying to solve their needs and fixing what they're doing, and really having an impact.
Okay. All right. Well, Walker, wonderful to have you on NYSE Floor Talk. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to speak to you, and I really enjoyed it. And thanks again for your time.
Thank you.